but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight.
You can. It's whenever I want to.
Few fresh shockwaves are rippling through the boxing world after new training footage of Floyd Mayweather Jr. surfaced, showing the 48-year-old legend still looking razor-sharp. The clips ignited a heated debate, with some fans daring to suggest a dream showdown against Terence Crawford could actually be possible. But not everyone is excited. Several boxing insiders and former pros are sounding the alarm, warning Crawford to stay far away. Their message is clear: Mayweather's speed, reflexes, and defensive genius haven't faded nearly as much as people think, and stepping into the ring with him would still be a dangerous gamble.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can fish the southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll not have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win in close decisions. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
For most experts, the warning isn't about doubting Crawford's greatness. He's widely seen as today's pound-for-pound king. It's about respecting the unique puzzle Mayweather presents. Even past his prime, Floyd's ability to neutralize opponents, dictate the pace, and frustrate elite fighters remains unmatched. Veterans argue that Crawford, who thrives on breaking down opponents over time, could find himself trapped in Mayweather's defensive web, unable to land clean shots or impose his rhythm.
But Mayweather's the only one with no losses on his record right now. It's a tough thing in boxing to go that long.
I mean, you also got Andre Ward, but that was like, what, 32, 34?
Yeah, but Ward lost one somewhere in there.
No, I think he's undefeated.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's not as much as Mayweather. And the other thing, too, is that Mayweather, the resume, if we go back to the resume.
But you know what? I love that because everybody says Mayweather didn't fight nobody. He fought this guy.
Yeah, they don't. Those are people that don't know about boxing.
Mayweather fought everybody they put into him. It's not his fault he saw Pacquiao late in Pacquiao's career. It's not his fault.
Mayweather's current training routine adds weight to those concerns. Even in retirement, he still trains daily, working pads, flashing his reflexes, and maintaining sharp fitness. His workouts aren't about heavy lifting, but high reps, core strength, cardio, and smooth movement. It's this efficiency that keeps him looking sharp enough to make insiders warn that challenging him, even at 48, is no easy task.
So I want to make sure that I eat the right foods, because I take care of my body. You know, even since I've been out here, I make sure, you know, I go for a jog. Probably not like I did when I was competing. I do like a little 4 miles. Try to do 450 push-ups.
Now?
450 sit-ups, yeah.
Well, you keep funny hours. Like even watching the All Access stuff with you keep real funny hours. Like why you want to sleep at 9 a.m. to 3 and then be up all night running around the streets? Like, have you always kept funny hours? You keep funny hours.
Remember, we work hard to become our own boss so we can do what we want to do. The ultimate goal is to go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to. See, when you don't wake up when you want to, then guess what? Somebody's controlling you. And I don't want to be controlled because I want to be my own boss.
After Crawford defeated Canelo to become undisputed super middleweight champion, Mayweather told TMZ, "The best man won." He praised the fight as good for boxing and acknowledged the excitement it brought. Speaking on Canelo's future, Floyd suggested that the physical wear and tear of the sport might finally be catching up, though only time will tell. He even left the door open for a possible rematch. If they want it, it could happen. If not, they'll just keep it moving.
On Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. They want to do a rematch, do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it. If they did it again, I'm pretty sure I would.
Yet Mayweather has also publicly mocked the idea that beating Canelo is a monumental achievement. He's often said that Canelo was easy work, suggesting that defeating him was simpler than many give credit for. Floyd insists that just because someone beats Canelo, it doesn't automatically prove they're the best. In his view, the context matters. Canelo was still young, still developing and far from his peak when they fought in 2013.6.
You could take a guy like Canelo, this guy could do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Many analysts argue that despite Crawford's undefeated record and historic win over Canelo, he still can't be placed on the same pedestal as Floyd Mayweather. The reason? Floyd's untouchable 50-0 legacy. To truly eclipse Mayweather in the greatest ever conversation, they believe Crawford needs more than high-profile wins. He must take on a monster like David Benavidez, one of the most physically imposing and dangerous fighters in boxing today.
Canelo's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say, well, now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Jeff Mayweather has acknowledged Crawford's brilliance and recent dominance, saying many were stunned at how easily he dismantled his biggest opponents. But when comparing legacies, Jeff makes it clear where he stands. Floyd is still the safer pick in a prime-for-prime matchup. He also pushed back against comments like Canelo's, suggesting they're made to boost one's own image. While Jeff respects Crawford's intelligence, he doesn't accept the idea that Crawford's skills surpass Floyd's defensive mastery.
Well, also if we remember, Canelo that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he still took him, into deep water. So
yeah. What was Canelo? What, 20-something? 20 what? 23? 25?
Yeah, he was. Very, very young in the game, obviously.
Very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost.
Yeah, but
man, that was 30-something years old, 36.
But Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people.
But how you at the top of your career in your prime? You in your prime? You ain't in your prime when you're at 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose? I mean,
your prime is in your 20s.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, so, and that's why Canelo was saying what he's saying.
Want
to make himself look like he did something great.
Even before Crawford stepped into the ring with Canelo, Jeff Mayweather made it clear he believed in Crawford's ability to rise to the challenge. He suggested that if Crawford pulled off the victory, It could open the door to an even bigger showdown. Jeff pointed out that Floyd, even at 48, remains in exceptional shape. And if Crawford delivered a career-defining win, the demand for a fight with Floyd would be nearly impossible to ignore. For a fighter as ambitious as Crawford, that possibility looms large.
The Magic 8 Ball? Do you think that'd be something in his
I don't necessarily think that is something that he's looking for, but I mean, of course, if he gets past Canelo, he can fight as many bums as he wants to, just to make the record.
Do you think he would do that, or do you think he would?
I don't know. He seemed like he's a class act, and he seemed like he'll do whatever he feels. But I don't know. I mean, at what you said, 37?
37, yeah.
37. Yeah, that's still a lot of fights though.